Hey everybody, welcome back to another life coaching video. Thank you so much for joining me. This week we're doing a 4-part series on what I wish I would have known. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I wish I would have known, some of the mistakes that I made in hopes that you don't make them too. So today we are talking about what I wish I would have known about dieting. Yeah, this is going to be a great one. So if you haven't joined me before, my name's Carmen Oling. I'm a holistic nutritionist, empowerment coach, and transformational speaker. And so really what all that means is my work, like my heart, how I serve is really dedicated to guiding busy women, ambitious women who want it all but just can't seem to make it work because you need to get out of that to-do list that's on constant repeat in your head. You need to get over those limiting beliefs. I help you do that and help you build simple, sustainable health rituals so you can live the life of your dreams. It is possible. So that's what I do, a little bit about me. Let's get back to what I wish I would have known about dieting. So I've got 3 things that I want to talk about, and I'll share my story a little bit with you too in the brief less than 10 minutes that we have. That's always my goal for these videos because I want you to be able to have a takeaway, something that you can implement right away. And I have something free for you at the end of the video. So stay tuned till the end so you can get more free stuff and learn a little bit more. So my number one thing that I wish I would have known about dieting before I started dieting, which I don't diet anymore. Now I eat to nourish my body. And I eat delicious food, real food that I cook most of the time at home. Those are a few little tips, but is eating diet foods is not the way to go. So eating the fat-free, sugar-free, 100-calorie packs, processed food, that is not the way to go. So this is sort of the Weight Watchers mentality. And now I'm not knocking Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is really amazing at giving people a platform to come together in a community and change their health, become aware of where they're at. But the thing I don't like really is the point system. So how that works is you can really save up all your points for the end of the day to have Twinkies and wine. But did you really nourish your body? Are you up-leveling your health? Or are you just focusing on the scale going down? Do you see what I mean here? So by focusing on eating those dieting foods, really, and just focusing on the scale going down, yeah, the scale might go down, but where are you going to be in 10 years? You're going to be feeling like shit. You're going to be tired. Your skin's not going to look good. You're not going to have the energy to do all the things that you want to do in life. So eating those diet foods or focusing on that mentality of just the scale is just not the way to go. So little story. Let's see, how old was I? So I just had a breakup from a relationship that I had been in for a while, and I decided that I was going to get healthy. Obviously, this is before I got educated. But so what I would do is I would get up every day and go to work, and I would plan my day. I would eat 500 calories a day. Crazy, right? When I would get off work, then I would go to the gym and lift weights, which I wasn't quite lifting right. I was just kind of going through the motions. But anyways, sidetrack on that. That's for a different topic. Or I would go for a run, and then at nighttime, I could meet up with friends, and I would allow myself to have a couple beers or something, which empty calories, zero nutrition. And guess what happened? I lost weight. Guess what eventually happened? I gained the weight back because no one can freaking live on 500 calories a day and Bud Light. Hey, I was choosing Bud Light, right? And there was no way I could achieve my ideal body composition or how I wanted to look because I wasn't eating enough to even build muscle. So what was I doing in the gym? So anyways, focusing on eating the diet foods and eating less to think that just being skinny is going to be the way to go is not the way to go. Yes, getting off the diet roller coaster is the way to go. So now tip number 2 or thing number 2 that I wish I would have known is that eating less forever is not going to work. So then I got a little bit smarter, right? And I thought, okay, I'm not eating enough, so I'm going to eat more. So I started eating 1,200 calories or less and doing all the exercise. And let me tell you, when you're doing hard exercise every day and being active, 1,200 calories is not enough food. And so here's what happens when, so I started eating a little bit better, although because I was still restricting myself, what would happen, I would go through these periods of where I would overeat a bunch of crappy food. So I could sit down and eat a crap ton of candy, or go out to eat and have a huge plate of French fries or something, because my body was craving that, because I wasn't giving it what it needs. It was overstressed, overworked. And what happens when you eat such low calories for such a long amount of time is your body down regulates, because it wants to go into survival mode. So it kind of down regulates your metabolism. So anytime if you go back to eating so-called regular, even if it's healthy foods and you bump up a lot, you're just going to store a lot of body fat. So that's what happens most often with being in this perpetual diet cycle, is we do really well and we're really strict for a long time, and then we immediately jump back up, but our body can't adapt that quickly. And so there are tools and techniques that you can do to if you do a good diet, eating nourishing foods, making sure that you're getting enough that your body needs, where you can slowly add foods back. It's called a reverse diet, and you don't gain a bunch of body fat, and you can do that. But eating low calorie forever is not going to work at all whatsoever. So you've probably all experienced that. Give me a hands up, or whatever, a high five in the comments if you've experienced losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight and gaining weight in that diet cycle, right? Okay, so that was the number 2 thing that I wish I would have known. Now the number 3, and I think one of the most important things, is what works for somebody else probably is not going to work for you. So you see all the time, your friend, your coworker, your family member, oh my gosh, they started this new diet and they're doing so good, and I tried it too and nothing happened. Well, you have to take into account their dieting history, their level of activity, their level of stress, their level of sleep, their genetics. There's so much that goes into it. And one thing that most people don't talk about is your personality. So your personality type really goes into that. Are you the caretaker and the nurturer? Are you the powerhouse woman that does it all and doesn't ask for help? Are you the appearance seeker that really goes and judges your self-worth on how you look on the outside? Are you that unique, special person that doesn't just quite fit into any situation, artsy, creative, that sort of thing? Your personality can play a part into your eating style too. So what works for someone else is not necessarily going to work for you. Or if you're 40, what worked for you when you were 20 is not going to necessarily work for you. And so if you keep trying to do the same thing and you're not getting results, that's why you're different now. You have to do different things. You have different stressors, different activities. Your hormones are different. Your body's going to respond differently. And especially if you have a spouse or significant other and they're male, and you're but they went on a diet for 2 weeks and lost all this weight. Think about it. Men, not as much, some men are, but men haven't been on this constant yo-yo diet their whole entire life. So if they get on a diet, their diet history is 0, it's going to work right away because they eat like dog shit all the time. And so if they clean up their act, of course they're going to see results all the time. But because as women, as busy, amazing, ambitious women, we've been constantly trying to improve ourselves, but maybe not doing it the right way. Hey, I've been one of those, it's not going to work right away. So anyway, those were the 3 things that I wish I would have known. I wish someone would have guided me and showed me how to do this and do it the right way, because you can do it. You can eat nourishing foods and it can be sustainable. You can still go out and enjoy yourself and do all the things that you want to do in life and travel. I'm getting ready to travel. I think I'm home 5 days in June. But I'm not worried about it because I know how to nourish my body. So if you want to learn a little bit more on getting results and what I'm talking about and some of these things, I do have absolutely free video series that I want to share with you. You can go to carmenoling.com/get results. It's just a free video series that kind of talks about some of these things. And I especially go into those personality types and how that can affect you eating or using food to numb and that sort of thing. So thank you so much for watching. I would be so grateful and blessed if you would share this video. This information is so important, especially around dieting, because it's one of the things that really affect our health. We really need to start eating to live, because that's how it is, starting with nutrition first. So please share this video and get that free video series. So carmenoling.com/get results. Watch that. Let me know what you think. And until tomorrow, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, eat real food so you can feel freaking amazing and live the life of your dreams that you are meant for. Thanks for watching.